Greetings, good people. Okay. I know you're wondering what the heck is this on my screen? Okay. This is one of my favorite dramatic actresses in reality TV, Momma Dee. Okay. Please be advised that there will be no Momma Dee slander on this channel or in the comments whatsoever. All right. So I want to get into Love and Hip Hop Miami. This is season 5, episode 11. Trina was acting a fool. Vonshae was acting her usual self, a fool. Amara acts like she's totally clueless. And Momma Dee gave the best theatrical performance this year in reality TV history. Okay. And I want to point out, okay, that Momma Dee looks snatched. All right. She laid beautifully on the ground. She fake passed out at Bucky's event that she had. Momma Dee is such a character. All right. Let me get into this episode. So the episode opens up right with Sukihana's party. Sukihana is celebrating her sexuality, I guess, and everyone had to dress up like dominatrix, and she wanted to just celebrate, I guess, her sexual freedom, whatever the heck that means. Anyway, I'm gonna need Amara to stop acting like she has like a bag of frozen peas for brains. All right. Shay is not her friend. Shay is not Amara's friend whatsoever. And Shay just comes across, well, it's evident that Shay loves pitting Vonshae and Amara against each other. She's getting some sort of satisfaction out of it and pretending like she's this peacemaker, and it makes me sick. Like, Shay is very miserable. All right. She ends up inviting Amara to one of her business ventures. I guess she got some flat tummy tea type of diuretic laxative crap. Healthy Hands, I think it's called. Why is it called Healthy Hands if it's a detox slash diuretic weight loss? Anywho, it's her business, not mine. So Amara and Shay end up sitting down, and Shay's being totally fake, and she ends up inviting Amara to her little mixer. And she says to her that she is going to be inviting Vonshae. And like I said, Shay's getting pleasure out of seeing Amara, upset. Vonshae is very disrespectful. And if you are my friend and you see someone disrespect me and you're cool with them to the point where you're inviting them into something as intimate as your launch party slash mixer, yeah, I'm not fooling with you no more. Point blank, period. It is what it is. All right, speaking of Vonshae, we shift gears and we see Vonshae. She's at home with her daughter, where she should be. All right, and she sees pics online of Sukihana's party. And this girl ain't got no sense either. Vonshae ain't got a lick of sense. She proceeds to blame Amara. She says that it's Amara's fault that she wasn't invited to Suki's party. No, if Suki didn't want to invite you to her party, then you weren't invited to her party. And you are home with your child where you should be. Okay, that's what happens when you have a baby, especially a baby that needs a lot of love, attention, and physical care. Okay, you should be home with your baby, not in the street fighting like a wild animal. All right. She also claims in this scene that someone sent her a DM of it was a screenshot where someone was saying something derogatory about her baby, and she's alleging that Amara, an account that shows Amara's name, put laughing emojis underneath the derogatory comment about the little baby. And I'm going to be straight up and down. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I wouldn't put it past Vonshae to doctor up something that looks like it could be Amara's page. Now, you guys know on Instagram, people can buy check marks and buy badges. So you would think that a page belongs to a verified, user, and it could be a troll. Whatever. We move on to FLO and Gael. Now, this is interesting. I'm going to tell y'all something. Since FLO and her family came on the scene on Love and Hip Hop Miami, I have to tell you, they are my favorite storyline. Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all really think that Gael slept with Marlon, or do you think that that's really like all for a storyline? I don't know. A part of me is just not buying it. At first, I was shocked and appalled, but then I was like, Gael ain't sleeping with no Marlon. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so Flo, she's upset. She's talking to her girlfriend and she's upset that Trina didn't show up to perform with her at the festival, whatever the name of the festival was. I don't know what's wrong with Trina, but for someone who claims to not do drama, she's always lashing out and throwing tantrums. Like it's like drama follows her, and it's really annoying. Like I'm totally over it. It is being alleged now that there was some miscommunication and Flo's team gave Trina the wrong information. Who knows? Okay. I will say this though. Flo's team has been trash since she first stepped onto this show. I remember she was going through a point where she was thinking about switching managers. The last time she was on stage, there was a miscommunication with the time. She didn't get to go on when she was supposed to, so they bombarded the stage. They bum rushed the stage at, I think it's the same Haitian festival. It was a hot mess. Okay. And her team has been trash since the very beginning, right? So it is possible, very well possible, that they could have given Trina misinformation. Flo was calling Trina though on the last episode, to find out where she was before she got on stage and even after she got off of stage. She was crying so bad. Marlon was giving words of encouragement, to his estranged wife. Oh, I felt so bad for Flo. It was so embarrassing. People were like quiet. The crowd wasn't really moving. I think they were banking on Trina performing with her. She cried so bad, y'all. It was so bad. Anyway, like I said, so Flo, she was trying to call Trina and Trina wasn't answering. So Trina could be full of SHIT also, because Trina strikes me as a flake. Anyway, so Gael comes over to Flo's house. So it's Gael, Flo, and Flo's girlfriend. So Gael, she's hyped, because she feels that Trina robbed her sister. Okay. And she says that Trina needs to give Flo back her money. And I agree. I don't care what y'all say about Gael. I 100% agree with Gael in this situation. Now, I took some notes before like while I was watching the episode, and I made a note here, and I said to myself, I bet you any money that Trina, when she's confronted, Trina is going to get loud, cause a scene to avoid having to explain herself. And I also noted that anytime Trina doesn't want to do something, she will just walk off or not show up. And she's done that since season 1 of this show. Boy, was I right. Anywho, next scene, we see Amara and Safari, okay? They're dancing. I guess they're at some little club or a little spot or whatever. They're dancing. And she's telling Safari about Shay. And this is where she revealed that, she's not going to be attending Shay's event. And listen, I wouldn't buy anything from Shay, even if she was giving it away for free with a Chick-fil-A gift card. Okay. Totally not interested. The way that she represents herself as a person, I would never want to even try any of her products. Just gross. Anywho, shifting gears again, Zoey. I don't like how Zoey was treated by Trina and Joy, and I think I gave commentary on that before. And I do want to like Zoey, okay? I feel where she's coming from, especially like I said, when Trina was rude to her and when Joy was mean to her as well. However, Zoey is very aggressive and she's very passionate. And she wants to make it, and I get it, but I think that she has to learn balance. She's very, if you screw me over, I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to pop off. And I get it. In certain instances, that can work for you. But because you're still trying to get your feet wet and still trying to break into the industry, like I said, I think she needs to learn some balance. So I'm not saying that, because of the Trina situation, because Trina definitely was rude as hell to her. Okay. Even though they quote unquote made up, Trina was a total ass toward her and she didn't deserve that. Now Suki was supposed to show up for Zoey because they were supposed to collab. This is what they talked about in the beginning of the episode at Suki's party. And she told her, don't ignore my calls. Like in a previous episode, she told her, don't ignore my calls. I rock with you. I'm going to need your support. And Suki let her know, I got you. I think that Zoey is dope. That's my girl. She used to actually be Suki's hairstylist because not only does she rap and she's an artist, she also is a beautician, right? So Suki made Zoey feel like she was really going to show up for her, because she wanted to collab. And I get it. Now, Zoey is shooting a music video and Super Cindy is present. So Super Cindy, they sit down and talk, and Super Cindy tells Zoey that, she wants her back on the Queens Don't Compete project. I found it very interesting that Cindy and Suki got into it on the last episode, and Suki didn't show up for Zoey's video shoot, right? And then Super Cindy shows Zoey a IG video and pictures of Suki in ATL working with, I think, Saucy Santana and Sexy Red, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. That just all seems a little bit too coincidental to me. And Super Cindy seems like she got some sort of pleasure out of showing Zoey that, like, see, you gotta stick with me. And plus, Suki cussed that lady out. So I'm pretty sure Cindy is not excited about Suki and will take every opportunity to make Suki look like she ain't really supporting Zoey. But Miss Suki, you probably got your dates mixed up. I would like to know an explanation as to why you didn't show up for Zoey after giving her your word. She did ask for some patience. Suki, that is. She asked Zoey to be patient with her. But if you had this girl thinking that you were going to show up for a video shoot for the collaboration, then you should have been there. If not, you should have communicated with Zoey, right? Anyway, moving along to Trina. So Trina's cousin Joy, right? Joy has her club event called Magic Monday, all right? And this is so interesting. In walks Flo, Gael, and Flo's girlfriend, right? So this is where things start to get a little heated, all right? Now, Flo approached Trina calmly, and Trina says that Flo's team dropped the ball. I immediately roll my eyes because I'm like, Trina is just so full of excuses. Like, as usual, like, she's making excuses for her unfreaking professionalism. And Trina, that is, mentioned to Flo that, or whoever she was talking to, she communicated with Flo's team through a third party. So she's too good to give anybody her number. So how is that going to work, Trina? That's extremely unprofessional. There was no miscommunication when you got that money, though, sis. Anyway, so Gael, my girl, in this instance, Gael starts turning up. And Trina starts yelling. Then Trina, she gets on the microphone at the club. She gets on the stage and cusses out Gael and then proceeds to mention Gael sleeping with her sister's husband and call them voodoo cat eating B words. Get your dusty out of here. The clip is all over social media, child. I think it's on the Neighborhood Talk. I'm not sure about the Shade Room. If you didn't get a chance to see the episode, that particular clip is circulating all over the Instagram blogs, right? I'm not mad at Gael, okay? She's standing up for her sister as she should. I don't care what y'all say about Gael. I don't think Gael was wrong. And why did Flo have to, here's my question. Why did Flo have to show up to Magic Monday at the club, down to the club, to ask Trina about not showing up? That's unprofessional, right? If Trina was worth a damn, she definitely would have gotten in contact with Flo immediately, okay? To, one, apologize, which she didn't do, and two, return the money that she was paid up front. So, why she got to show up at the club to confront you? Like, this situation happened, I don't know the time lapse between the event and Magic Monday. I would assume the event took place over the weekend and then Magic Monday is Monday. I don't know. It just leads me to believe that, like, if Flo didn't confront her, Trina, I don't think that Trina would have returned anything or probably said anything. That's just my assumption, okay? Fast forward, we see previews for next week where Trina is saying that she did return the money, but I don't know. Also, Miss Trina, when she was on the mic throwing a temper tantrum and deflecting, she said that she's rich and she doesn't have to steal. So I was like, oh, excuse me, where was that rich energy when you wanted Nicki Minaj to pay for the music video for the song that she gave you a feature for? Oops. I wish Gael would have said that. Oh, I wish she would have said that. Anyway, all that extra stuff that Trina was doing was to deflect, like I said, because, she didn't think that she was going to get called out. Like, because she has this persona that she's this queen of Miami and she's untouchable. And girl, bye. Gael wasn't wrong for calling Trina out. And her sleeping with her sister's husband ain't got nothing to do with Trina. As scandalous as it is, it ain't got nothing to do with Trina. Let's not forget that Marlon, okay, you want to call Gael out. Marlon slept with his sister-in-law, okay? And Joy is in a partnership with Marlon for the Magic Monday event. So if Gael is wrong, so is Marlon for sleeping with his wife's sister. And there Trina is up in the club, on the stage, on the mic, supporting an event that's co-sponsored by a man who cheated on his wife. So Trina missed me with the fake moral bullish. Ugh, she is so annoying. All right. Back to Shay's event. We can switch this picture back. Momma Dee is a trip. So we switch gears to Shay's event, okay? What the hell is healthy hand? Anyway. Shay invited, I feel like she invited whoever she could, so, that some sort of drama could take place. That's probably going to be the most interesting part of the event, to be honest with you. I said in my notes when Vonshae got up on a mic, and of course this beautiful groundbreaking theatrical performance by Momma Dee. Amara didn't show up, and I'm glad that she didn't show up. Vonshae, she asked Safari where Amara is. I'm like, damn, you can't even get into the event good enough before she's asking about Amara. My goodness. MJ, he's there, who's Shay's brother. He goes up to Safari and mentions Amara because he used to date Amara. I'm like, yo, everybody is sweating Amara. I'm glad she ain't show up. Anyway, Momma Dee, she is present, and she got an earful about Shay's man from Shay's mother. Okay, Shay's boyfriend and Shay's mother are not on the best of terms. Fabo is disrespectful, and he don't care. And quite frankly, I think the mother is wasting her time even talking to him. What you even bothering yourself talking to him for, Miss Ma'am? Girl, let that fool be a fool, and you mind your business and you keep your cool. What you don't like is the fact that your daughter is being stupid over this disrespectful idiot. And I understand you want to control the situation, or you want to, you're concerned and looking over your daughter. I get all of that. But girl, why are you raising up your blood pressure? You should have cussed him out. The same energy that he had for you, you should have had for him. But Shay's mother comes across as a lady, so I get it. I understand. And that's what MJ, that's what you're supposed to be there for. You and your top hat. You standing there not even saying nothing when they got into it later on in the episode. Anyway, so Shay finds out that, Amara is not coming to the event, right? Vonshae, I guess her little plan is thwarted, but it didn't stop her from being an ignorant animal that she is, right? So Vonshae, she gets on stage and she attempts to expose Amara. And the fact that Shay is acting so shocked, like, oh my God, what is she going to do? Why is she taking the mic? Why is she going on stage? It's so fake. The mouth of the South, Miss Big Mouth Bucky, is lost for words. Girl, bye. It's just so lame. Anyway, so Vonshae, she proceeds to tell the crowd that Amara is a B word and she's a coward. And she calls Safari up. Before she calls Safari up, she talks about how she went through so much. She introduced herself as Gunplay's wife. She talked about how she went through so much with her pregnancy and the birth of her daughter, and how Shay was there for her. And if it wasn't for Shay, she don't know where she would be. Blah, blah, blah. So she calls Safari up to read the social media comment and says that Amara responded to the comment with the laughing emojis. Now, here's what irritated me. They showed a picture of the comment and they blocked out the user's name. Why are you blocking out the user's name? That social media user was the one that said something derogatory about Vonshae's child. So why not expose that idiot? Why would you block out that person's name? That's when I was like, something just ain't right. It just doesn't seem right. If a social media user said something derogatory about your child, even wishing them harm, I'm posting it with that user's name. What are you protecting the user for? And then underneath it, the picture that they showed, it appears that it's Amara's page with the blue check mark, and there are two laughing emojis underneath that. So Safari, he didn't know what he was reading. And when he saw it, he read it and then he saw it. He immediately was like shocked. His mouth hit the floor, and then he's just like walking out. Now, Shay, I feel like, and Vonshae are both Classless. Both of them are classless. Like, this is supposed to be Shay's event to promote her business or whatever she wants to call it. Shay's mama, Momma Dee, Shay's daughter, and Lord knows who else are in attendance. And Vonshae gets her simple behind on that microphone and addresses someone who is not present, cussing, all that big cussing that she was doing on that microphone at this event, and acting a fool. That was not the time nor the place. And I have seen Shay blow a gasket for far less, for way less, I should say, for way less incidences. And she was quiet as a church mouse when Vonshae got on that stage and started talking that talk. Ignorant. And Amara thinks that Shay's her friend. Anyway, I don't know. Shay didn't stop her. She was like, I don't know what I should do. Should I stop her? Should I let her keep going? Ciao, bye. Nope. Nope. And what Shay doesn't realize is that this is a reflection of her and how low rent she is, quite frankly. Anyway, what a way to represent your business, but I guess she ain't used to nothing, so I guess this is normal for her. And all because you tried to embarrass someone and you ended up embarrassing yourself. And that goes for Shay and Vonshae. They both slow. Anyway, and Safari, you's a fool. Because if you already know, Amara told you that she's not on the best of terms with Shay, really, and she has a beef with Vonshae. So when Vonshae called you up, why did you even listen to anything she said to you? Why did you follow any directions? Like, why did you read? I would have looked over what I was going to read before I would read it out loud. I don't know. What an idiot. Anyway, like I said, Safari walks out and MJ and his hat follows behind him. But Safari ended up leaving because I think he saw where this is going. This is too much drama. He know what it is. And he left. And I'm glad he did. So we see Momma Dee. She confronts Fabo. And she apologized to him about wishing that Shay's baby was Scrappy's. Okay. He rejects her apology. And then Momma Dee, she faints. She fake faints, child. This event is a total reflection of what Shay is. A total shit show. A total ish show. So Shay, MJ, and Fabo and Shay's mother, they're outside talking. After Shay realizes, like, child, Momma Dee is doing all this faking. She's did this before. She got up and she's just like, oh. When I tell you I was hollering, Momma Dee is a mess. She is a hot mess. Anyway, so Fabo, Shay, MJ, and Shay and then Mama, they're all outside and they're talking. And Fabian, he gives 0 Fs, like I said, and he's not trying to hear anything that Shay's mom is talking about, right? So Shay ends up kind of breaking up the conversation because you could see that the mother is absolutely losing her patience, and he doesn't care. So Shay kind of breaks it up. She tells her mother and MJ, just like, you guys go inside. And Shay starts getting loud with Fabo and telling him, like, you can't keep disrespecting my mother and this, that, and the third thing, but ends up getting in the car with him and then leaves. Did they drive off? They were in the car. How you gonna leave your own event? Girl, healthy hands. What the fuck is a healthy hand? Girl, that's where the episode ended. So next week we're supposed to see Trina yelling and carrying on about giving FLO back her money. I'm over Trina. I've been over Trina since season 1, episode 1, especially after the season 1 reunion. It's like that's all you do. You try to put together this so-called project. Remember, it was Unity Girls with Sukihana. I used to call them the Ratchet Rangers when I used to review the show more frequently. Remember, they got into it. I forgot which one of the girls called Trina the B word, and she got upset. Then at the reunion, she was yelling. It's this wash, rinse, repeat with Trina. I don't know what Trina's problem is, and I don't want to hear nothing about that. Oh, because Trina will pop off. Yeah, and so will somebody else. Everybody's not going to tolerate that foolishness. You're a grown woman. You're a whole adult out here. And you just find every and any excuse to be nasty to whoever you can be nasty to. Because you don't pull that foolishness with everybody. Because I don't remember her getting loud and brolic or nothing like that with that whole Nicki Minaj situation. I don't recall that. So people know who to play around with. Trina, you need to grow the hell up because yeah, it's not cute at all. And I'm not feeling it. And it's tired. She gonna cuss Bobby lights out as usual and scream and carry on. And if they have a reunion, I'm pretty sure she'll show up and scream and carry on. I ain't got time for this. I ain't got time for this. I don't do this drama. I don't do this drama. That's all you are, is nothing but drama. And you loud and annoying. Ugh. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got. Drop down in the comments and share your thoughts. Next week's episode is going to be the season finale. And it should be interesting because everybody's going to be screaming and fighting. And I can't wait to see it. All right, y'all, that's all I got. And I'll talk to you later.